Hey all you cats and kids, Captain Zorikh here with another edition of Captain Zorikh's Socially Distant Music Madness. For those of you who are unfamiliar with, or this is your first time here, this is Captain Zorikh's Socially Distant Music Madness, an effort to distract you from the troubles of your day with 30 minutes of high energy, musical entertainment, hopefully with a little sense of humor, and maybe just a little bit of contemporary import, but we'll see how it goes. There we go. Oh yeah, and by the way, I broke my G-string like 3 weeks ago, and I haven't gotten around to getting a new one. All the guitar shops are closed in town, you know, because of the shutdown, but and a few people gave suggestions of locally owned, basically small business shops that do mail order that could use the business. And so I'm going to mail order some strings. But if anybody knows of a locally owned small business music supply shop that sells guitar strings and guitar picks and that little tuning gadget that you use to help you tune your guitars, feel free to post it in the comments. I'll give it a look-see, and I'll send an order as soon as I get this week's paycheck, because I'm lucky enough to have an essential job. I'm coming to you live here from Astoria, underneath the on-ramp onto what we used to call the Triborough Bridge, which is now called the Robert F. Kennedy Bridge. So let's just rock it out with a little blues number. Well, you got me crying, but I ain't sad. You got me yelling, but I ain't scratching, but I ain't got an itch. You got me wishing that I've been born rich. Read it in the papers, saw it on TV, you got me. Well, you got me walking with no place to go. You got me talking to people I don't know. Well, hell, you got me forgetting my own name. You got me guilty when I'm not to blame. My heart don't beat and my eyes, they don't see. You got me. Here we go. Well, you got me lighting up when you know I don't smoke. Got me shooting up when I don't bear dope. Well, you got me drinking and I don't want to get drunk. I used to listen to country, now you got me in punk. Oh, you got me paying money for things that should be free. You got me. Well, now the temperature is rising, but I feel like I freeze. I know that I got feet, but you got me down to my knees. You got me feeling blue when I should be doing swell. I used to be in heaven, but now you got me in hell. Oh, you got me all up when I just want to be free. Let me go. Here we go. Well, now you got me pushing and I just get shoved. You got me begging, baby, I just want your love. You got me lying, I don't want to deceive. You got me doubting, honey, I just want to believe. I forgot who I was or who I'm supposed to be. Hey! Man, that is work. You got me. All right, thank you, everybody. Throw a thumbs up or something if there's a clapping emoji or whatever, so I know you're paying attention. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to do one Death Star Repairman song just because I wanna. In tribute to the... Oh yeah, by the way, did any... I'll ask the question after I'm done. We built a Death Star. We built this station. From the exhaust port to the giant laser, oh, from the docking bay to the garbage mashers. Ah, this thing was built for you by me. The rebel princess, she was escaping. The rebels running, stormtroopers chasing. Somebody shut down all all the garbage mashers. Oh, this thing was built for you by me. We built the Death Star, we built the station, from the exhaust port to the giant laser. Oh, from the docking bay to the garbage mashers. Oh, this thing was built for you by me. The TIE fighters flying, and the X-Wings diving, and the Sith Lords stalking, and the Grand Moff plotting. They could have installed tighter defensive screens, but that was not paid for you to leave. We built the Death Star, we built the station, from the exhaust port to the giant laser. Oh, from the docking bay to the garbage mashers. Ah, this thing was built for you by me. Here we go. Got the contract to build the new Death Star, scheduled for completion by next Thursday, but they did not approve any of my overtime, so completion is not guaranteed. We built the Death Star, we built the station, from the exhaust port to the giant laser. Oh, from the docking bay to the garbage mashers. Oh, this thing was built for you by me. Thank you. All right. Now I got a couple of other songs. Let's see. Don't have them all memorized, but I did bring paper and I did bring tape so I can stick up the lyrics. Let me see. Okay. Now, I recently got into an online discussion. Somebody posted. Now, I may get just a little political here, so if you disagree, just say to yourself, I hate an echo chamber. I hate an echo chamber. I hate an echo chamber. Okay, just say that to yourself, and it'll all go down a little bit easier. Okay, so, oh wait, I don't want to. There we go. This ought to do. How can I get this attached so that it won't blow off? Yeah, you know. There we go. There, and for the prevailing winds coming in that direction. There. All right. So, thank you, Josh, who's out there. Felice, thank you. Jason, Michael, Stephen, and curse you for that little thing that you just posted, Stephen. I mean that in the best possible way. Michael, Tommy, Tom. There's a Tom and there's a Tommy. Let's see. For Jason, another Jason. There's a Mitchell out there. Eric, and Roger, and John, and Zan. Okay, and Anthony. Anthony, you're one of my biggest fans here. I really do appreciate that. Okay, so, anyway, somebody said, why is one peaceful protest going to cause the Marines to forbid the display of a particular flag? All right, here's what I got to say about that. Oh, no, I'm losing things. Okay. So, now, here's what I have to say about that. B&H Photo, aren't they a little bit large? I'm looking for the smaller, the independent companies that may have a tough time in this particular economic shutdown here. So I mean, don't get me wrong, B&H Photo has plenty of excellent products, and I have bought things there as well. But, you know, Manny's Music, they closed down a couple years ago. I like to support them, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, Benjamin, welcome to the show. Anyway, so here's my statement on that whole flag debate and which flag ought to be displayed on U.S. Marine property. Well, we'll rally around the flag, boys rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. Yes, we'll rally from the hillside, we'll gather from the plains, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitors and up with the stars, while we rally around the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We are springing to the call of our brothers gone before, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll fill our vacant ranks with 1,000,000 free men more, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitors and up with the stars, as we rally around the flag, boys, we rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We will welcome to our numbers the loyal, true, and brave, shouting the battle cry of freedom. And although it may be poor, not a man shall be a slave, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitors and up with the stars, as we rally around the flag, boys, we rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. So we're springing to the call from the east and from the west, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll hurl the rebel crew from the land we love the best, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitors and up with the stars, as we rally around the flag, boys, we rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. And the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. And in the same spirit, bring the good old bugle boys, will sing another song. Sing it with the spirit that will start the world along. Sing it as we did together, 50,000 strong, while we were marching through Georgia. Hurrah, hurrah, we bring Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag makes you free. So we sang the chorus from Atlanta to the sea, while we were marching through Georgia. Yes, and there were Union men who said a grateful cheer when they saw that honored flag they had not seen for years. Hardly could they be restrained from breaking down in tears, while we were marching through Georgia. Hurrah, hurrah, we bring the Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag makes you free. So we sang the chorus from Atlanta to the sea, while we were marching through Georgia. How the shouted when they saw her the joyful sound. Yippee! How the turkeys gobbled that the commissaries found. Gobble, 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 even the sweet potatoes were starting from the ground. Whoop! While we were marching through Georgia. Hurrah, hurrah, we bring the Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag makes you free. So we sang chorus from Atlanta to the sea, while we were marching through Georgia. Oh, Sherman's dashing Yankee boys will never reach the coast. So those dashing rebels said it was a handsome boast. Had they not forgot at last to reckon with the host, while we were marching through Georgia. Hurrah, hurrah, we bring the Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag makes you free. So we sang the chorus from Atlanta to the sea, while we were marching through Georgia. So we drove a thoroughfare from something to the plain. 60 miles in latitude, 100 to the main. Oh, frack. No, Treason fled before us, foreign they were in vain, while we were marching through Georgia. Hurrah, hurrah, we bring jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag makes you free. So we sang the chorus from Atlanta to the sea, while we were marching through Georgia. Woo! All right. Yeah, heck the mistakes. I just broke another string. And again, this was the factory installed string, so it's not long enough to tie a knot and hang on. However, I got two more songs that I think it's very important for me to play. Now, let me first say, there's some people who find the subject of those last two songs, especially the last one, a little touchy. Well, if you feel that way, then there we go. If you really feel that way, then let's try to not have another one, you know what I mean? So, I am going to, with that thought in mind, post up, not that one, not that one, not that one, that's the one I'll do next. Oh, come on! Didn't I put those lyrics in here somewhere? Ah, frack. Okay, I'm just gonna fake this next song, but I think it's important enough to sing it even if I can't remember all the lyrics. All right, let's get this broken string out of the way. Wow, we only got like 4 out of 6 strings functional. Here we go. Oh, so that hardly even sounds like an A chord now, does it? You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road is tough ahead, miles and miles of a nice warm bed, you just remember what your old man said, 'cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. The road is rough ahead, miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said, 'cause you got a friend in me. There might be some folks smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, but they don't love you the way they nothing they do the way I do. It's just me and you, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die. Well, to me it's our destiny, 'cause you got a friend in me. Here we go. There be some folks smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, but you know they don't love you the way I do. It's just me and you. As the years go by, our friendship will never die. You and me, it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. I said you got a friend in me. Yo-ho, you got a friend in me. There it is. Okay, so it's kind of like I'm playing a broken ukulele here, but just bear with me. Yes, I do know if I had a hammer, or I could fake it anyway. We Shall Overcome is one that we did learn in Manhattan Country School, I don't want to do to that song what I can do, what I'll wind up doing with this guitar here. So I'll consider that next time. Oh, by the way, there are no strings on a mouth harp. It's reeds, and actually while they're not replaceable, they're hard to break, but they can be bent out of shape, that they can be put back into shape, and I think that's happening to one of them now. But let me put up the song that I was. You know what? I'm going to take that request, Felice, because you've been a friend, because you've been one of my loyal friends here, and this is the first time you got to hear it all the way through. If I all over this land. There. If the key is weird on that. Let me work on that next week. I don't want to really mess it up, even if it is all folk music. But can somebody throw up what time it is, because Facebook Live has not yet figured out how to put the time on the screen there. So I got to ask you, somebody out there, to tell me what time it is. And so that way I know that I'm not running overtime here, because I've got things to do and places to be and that sort of thing. While I put up the next song. Here we go. Anyone want to type in what time it is? And then I'll know what time it is. 4:26. Okay. Good. Good. Arrived. Okay, that's good to know. So I'll have a clean suit the next time I go to work. Okay. All right. And if I get through with this one, I'll do one more. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. Well, I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Okay, thank you everybody. Let's see, nice to see a lot of people joined in a little late. I broke yet another guitar string today, which is why I sound like a slightly demented ukulele. But I'm going to do the best I can now to finish up with a little instrumental number that fortunately weighs more on the harmonica than the guitar, so just bear with me. Hey James, thank you for the note there. Thank you for the heart there, Felice. And hey everybody, we got two major crises going on. We got the social injustice thing, and we got the coronavirus thing. So on the one hand, keep physically distant but socially active. We got New York City in phase 1 of the reopening. Let's not go crazy. The mask doesn't protect you from other people as much as it protects other people from you, but there's still a chance. You never know what you got that someone else might be susceptible to. So wear the mask. You know, there are stylish options available. Hey, if anybody's listening out there, maybe a little bit more federal aid for small businesses and individuals, okay? Next, as far as the social injustice thing goes, look, I'm not going to go telling anybody how to protest, all right? I am going to say that there are a lot of people whose lives are harder now than they were when the protests all started, so that ain't good. But blaming people on who caused the problems isn't the answer, all right? And, not everybody who's causing the problems are not everybody who's doing all the badnesses today are the people who are suffering from the original problems. All right, I'm not even going to get into who's which on that, all right? But I don't want to hear anybody say it's their fault because they've been in charge. Unless you can follow it up with, so what we ought to do is, all right, and maybe arresting more people. Maybe we can't arrest our way out of all this, because we tried that and it obviously didn't work. So why don't we take a look at the people who are upset and what's been going on where they live for the past 10, 20, 30, 100 years, and what we can do to change that, all right? So, thank you very much. Our last song here. See a bunch of people tuned out on that. Like I say, God hates an echo chamber. to try to get this up on YouTube within the next day. YouTube.com/Captain Zorikh, Zorikh. This has been your socially distant music marathon, half hour, whatever. Captain Zorikh coming at you. Be nice to each other, please.